Righty. So let's see. Okay, so oh man, you know what? Why I didn't do that when I had it this way here? Yeah. ICK, peace, man, peace. Matter of fact, I didn't watch your last video. I just seen with what's his name? God damn, the GMS dude. I forgot his name. Tahar. Nathaniel Leader. You said the teacher. So is it true that Bishop Nathaniel was the first to teach that you wear your fringes every day? Because I'm told that the One West camps were just wearing fringes on the Sabbath, and I'm even told that they were also the women were wearing dresses only on the Sabbath in the One West world. So I was told that it wasn't until Bishop Nathaniel started to teach and preach and actually do the fringes every day. They were the first to do it, and they were the first to have their women and sisters wear dresses every day. So let me know if that's corroborated. Yeah, Tahar. Yeah, Tahar's funny. So when I say, so you know how people say, I didn't sell my soul. You know, hold on. Let me show you a case in point. What some people will say. People have their like own. 1 second. Oh shoot. The baby. Trying to pull it up. So where is it? Yeah, I can't see it now. But when people talk about they didn't sell their soul, like that type of talk, I don't know what they're trying to get at. But what they should be saying is what the title is. You're not respected persons. Because when you're not a respected person, you don't sell your soul. It's impossible. Okay? Because if you are a respected person, that means you'll let some people slide and some people don't, right? Essentially, you sold your soul because you sold your soul to the people you let slide. People give you a proposition or some money, or they influenced you, or they bedazzled you, whatever it was, to let them slide and get away with some things that you find are, let's just say, the lack of words, disgusting behavior or actions. You let it slide because for the other reason, like that's selling your soul because you became a respected person. So I like to equate respected persons as somebody as selling their soul, like because that's part of respecting the person. When you're not a respected person, it's impossible to sell your soul because you're treating everybody equally and you're holding everybody accountable. So now, when I tell you guys I'm Can Man, I'm really him. And people don't understand that until they try to make me a respected person until they feel like they can mess up in front of me and do some wild, crazy shit, and I'm gonna let it slide. And when I don't let it slide, I don't be disrespectful all the time or put you on blast all the time. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hold you accountable either way, with a smile or a grin, right? But that's when they find out. That's when they find out, like, oh shit, like he really ain't a respected person. I thought for sure he'll let me slide. Like we hang out, we party, we debate or do this and that, and then they'll get it twisted. They'll think that they can do some weird shit and or some dishonorable stuff, and I'm gonna just no, I'm going to call you. You dig? So please, nobody try that. If anybody debate me, which you should, if you believe I'm wrong, you should debate me. But just know I'm not gonna. The gloves are off. Like I'm not gonna. Again, that's being a respected person. If I treat you special as opposed to somebody, I'm gonna come with the same energy, even as low as playing basketball. You're on my team. I love you. I'm your greatest teammate. I'm gonna motivate you, and we're gonna try to win, right? But if you're on the opposite team, you're not. You're not. That's what opposite opponent. So that same energy I had with you, I'm gonna have against you. Like I'm truly not a respected person. So I want people to believe me when I say that. When I say I'm the can man, believe me, anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, you can, he can, my mama can, grandma, anybody can get it. And sometimes, I mean, not sometimes, but even when I get it, like when you guys get on me for messing up, I accept it because I'm part of that. Anyone can get it. So I just want to put that out there. Not respected persons, anybody can get it. Nobody's getting past. All right. So now that's out the way. Could be. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. So that's what I heard. The French thing. I think I want to when I go on Tazaria live, I'm gonna ask him, and let's see what he says. He might deny it. He might not. But I'm definitely gonna ask him. And did you know that are you familiar with Jesse Lee Peterson? Say bye. Yeah, say bye bye. Say bye bye. Are you guys familiar with Jesse Lee Peterson? Oh, this is a channel I started some years ago, many years ago, that I never finished. It's supposed to be like a sports channel, like really talking about sports, and I really ain't do it. So this is right here. So that was my brand, like keep it real. So my name was Keep It Real Israel, and everything was Keep It Real Sports, Keep It Real this, Keep It Real that. Like that was the whole thing. So I'm always like playing off whatever my name is. So I got unbiased sports, unbiased this, unbiased that, and like I'm that same way when it comes to like playing football games. When I play football games, I try to use the same formation throughout the whole game, like defense and offense. So like let's say if I do an I formation, tight end, two wide receivers, fullback, running back. I'm pretty much going to use that formation throughout the whole game. So I'm like, really, that's how I am. So I'll pass out of that, I'll run out of that, I'll run left, run right, I'll pass left, pass right, tight end, and I will really just audible you to death, have you just guessing like where he's gonna go. Is it a pass middle? Is it a post left? Is it a flag left? Is it a post left? Is it a run right? Is it a run left on the middle? Is it a quarterback sneak? That's how I got it, and I was very good at Madden. I was very good at Madden. I remember one time I always retired, but like when you do certain things for a long time, it doesn't matter how modernization catch up. Like you still kind of good at it if you were ever good at it in the first place. So, for example, I'm like 5 years removed from what you doing? No. So I'm like five. No. So I'm like 5 years removed from Madden. So I remember I was at a barbershop watching two brothers play, and one brother had I'm saying like just two men, not brother, just two black men playing, and one guy had to leave, so he gave me the controller. I'm like, no, I'm doing this. I'm like 5 years removed. Buttons different, all types of stuff. Systems different. Like I wasn't mad on the PlayStation. Like this is some old Madden on a whole new station, buttons all different. So he gave it to me and he leaves. So I'm like, I guess I'll try. So and he was on offense too, like second down and 10. So I didn't even have four down. So anyway, I did a play, and back in the PlayStation, back when I was playing Madden, like 2007 or 2004 or 7 last time I played. But all I know is that when you press triangle, like first of all, you hike the ball, X, the buttons come up, we can throw the ball to. But if you press triangle, that drops down that and you can run the ball, right? So this particular matter, you press triangle, you throwing the ball away. So I pressed triangle, I threw the ball away. So it was already second and 10. Now it's second like in 25. So then I'm like, yo, what's the, but he won't tell me. He's just laughing. So I do a play. I probably did a running play. It's like third and like forever. And then I think I punted the ball. But when I got the ball back, I did two more intentional grounders. I'm like still trying to run a quarterback. Long story short, eventually I figured that shit out. I beat him. That same game, I won the game. Because like once I figured the defense is different, but once I figured some stuff out, like just your natural ability to play just kicks in. Get that. And I remember my uncle had me play some game I never heard of, some football game I never heard of. And I was like, because I don't mind, like, just entertaining you, with a challenge. Game, I still can't tell what the game was called. Football game. And so my eyes play. So he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. So he goes and picks the all-time Cowboys. I'm thinking he's gonna pick just the Cowboys, He goes like 95 Cowboys. So I'm like, so now I can't pick a team I want to pick. So of course I'm gonna go 94 49ers. Again, same thing. I don't know the buttons, nothing. I don't know what game system that was. Probably PlayStation. But all I know is that he won like 20, like 28, like 17, something like that. Forget I never played before. But I got those 2 touchdowns later in the game because I think he was like 28-0, like the skunk rule. And I think I scored. Yeah, DB Juice. So I think I scored those 2 touchdowns without him scoring. So I stopped him from scoring again, and I scored 2 touchdowns. So I'm like, I got this. So I'm like, oh, you'll play again. Now this is when he should have been like, nah, I'm good. Hold the L. But no, put it back up there. Put it back up. So I was like, oh, play again. So he played me again, thinking stuff was sweet. And he scored the first touchdown. And he was talking trash. Now, one thing about me is that you guys got to realize that even like my community, people in my city would testify. Like, I don't lie. I don't do all that crazy shit. If I say it, it's because it's true. My uncle scored he scored the first touchdown. He didn't score again. I scored after that. I beat him 77-7. So I'm trying to let you guys know because it's like in me. Like this football stuff, the video games are just in me. Like I can't say I'm going to win like a football, championship, somewhere. I won't do that. But I would be one of the top players in a city. You know what I mean? I would be, and I wish technology caught up. Now you can go online. I wish all that was available when I was younger, but unfortunately, it just wasn't. But I could have been like a gamer. You know what I mean? Because now I can showcase it. Probably be even better because now I'm exposed to different You know, I'm sure I got beat bad by some of these guys, but then I'd be see when you lose in stuff in challenges, especially games, like you're exposed to like stuff you never seen before, certain ideas you like, because you're like limited in your circle. Like, wow, I knew that was possible. Like, so like your ceiling just so much higher now. So you end up just being greater, just playing better people getting demolished. That works with chess and also debating. That's why when I was debating, like I like the weakest guy gave me a problem, a challenge. But after I caught up with their arguments, it became easier and easier and easier. And then like the next guy might be a little, so but you see me though, I kept looking for a better guy, like stronger. Hey, give me your leader. I don't want you. Give me your leader. So I started debating like the leaders of camp, and I started dismantling them. It's so easy. So then now I wanted like their best at some point. I wanted captain. I wanted deacon. I wanted SI. You know what I mean? I started chasing after those guys because like I felt like the guys beneath them were just too easy. So like, but that's always been my personality. I always want to be challenged because I feel like, listen, man, I'm either wrong or right, but I want to know, or I'm either good at this or I'm not. But I want to know. I want to know my limitations. I want to know my ceiling. And some people are afraid to know their ceilings and limitations, right? But these same people who are afraid, they never really do too much things independently because they're afraid. But then when you try the independent thing, whatever it is, like you need to know your ceiling. You need to know your limitations so you don't have an unnecessary loss, right? So in business, there's something called cut your losses quickly, right? That's business. When I say business, anything with finance, so that's stocks, that's selling CDs, anything. You got to cut your losses quickly. Like that's in the business books. That's business 101. How do I know? Because I read these books. Okay, Think Like a Billionaire. I read these books. But people who want to debate me on finances and things like that never owned their own business, never had a CPA, never had a business that paid for their lifestyle, paid their rent, pretty much gave them all their money. Like these are guys that just talking. Guys just talking. Don't know nothing. You know what I mean? They're just talking. I had a guy who challenged me when I was like, nah. I said, nah. Like in business, like you don't really use your own money or even your own credit. I was saying like even with the phone bill, you can go as far as car insurance and it depends on your business, right? But you can go as far as car insurance, car note, shit, house insurance, mortgage. It depends. It depends on your business. But mine can get that for you. But I definitely like my phones were in my business name and my cable internet. And I believe when I did taxes, I believe my some of my rent was in the business expenses. I believe that was the case. I would know because I got my 1099s. You dig? So I could just look in there and just see exactly. So, but that's the difference. Like people never been into business on that degree or even larger. Yes. Shop. Yes, it's shop. Shop. Yes, it's shop. Shop. Yes. So, but what I wouldn't do is get out of my lane. But like I said, I was just self-employed basically. That's what a single membership LLC is. You're just self-employed, and you could say boss just to, pat yourself on the back. But like Kevin Samuel said, you're the boss of who? Like when you think of boss, like the average thought of boss is a person with employees and in a brick and mortar. Like that's what people I didn't have either. So I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm not gonna act like I'm on the same level as those who got brick and mortar or at least 1099 contractors, let alone W-2 employees. Like I would never act like I'm on their level as far as business. But you got some people who never made it to where I was, but felt like they can talk to me on that. Like, dude, like, are you serious? And then it's me out of all people, like somebody who studies and reads and recall what I know. Like, dude, relax. So anyway, well, all that being said, let me just play it up right here real quick. Yeah. So I am going to be more available online because I'm going to move out of state soon, out of state to the country. So ain't nothing to do but go online. So CK and wherever else listening, and so when you guys hear me OD online, that's my OD. Like morning, evening, late at night. When you see me like that, that means Buy Sports is no longer in New Jersey, a liberal state. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be the case very soon. I'm be more dangerous, but now I'm be back doing content, be back reading, researching, and you're gonna see me debating these One West guys on these topics. So even like right now, I'm pressed for time. Came on probably another 30 minutes. I'm out probably out in 30 minutes because I can hop on the train. All this crazy shit. Okay, stop. Put it down before you drop it. Stop it. Yeah. So, so it's like a trade-off kind of. It's gonna be a hard adjustment only because it's gonna be opportunity in both ways. But of course, Jersey is more opportunity business-wise. But at least it's still like New Jersey, New York. There's a lot of interaction with people. People constantly moving and going. So it's like very easy to start a business in like New York, New Jersey because of the fluctuations of people, their interactions. It's constant. So it's like very easy to like pass off flyers or do whatever to start a business out here. Very, very easy. As opposed to the South, somewhere country where you don't really see people that often. So when I get out of the state, I'm gonna be online a lot because I'm gonna be focused on online opportunities. I'm gonna have no choice. So even my business, I'm gonna try to blow it up online. I'm gonna put money behind it. Advertisements. I'll probably be on most likely Sign Studios advertising. I'm gonna be on Star and Buck, Terry Nasheed, whoever does pay advertising. I'm gonna be there. That's black. I'm gonna have a white, whatever. It don't matter the color, but I'm gonna be advertising big time. I'm gonna put money behind it, and even like Facebook, money behind Facebook, YouTube. Because again, I have to. If I don't do that, it'll be no money coming in out of state. So I'll be forced to like put money in, my endeavors. So yes. Okay, so when I say Dame Dash is wrong for his business, advice, he's wrong, and he's definitely wrong because that type of those actions don't work. Like you're you're not guaranteed, but you increases the likeliness of yourself being a failure. This is why he's a failure. Like, you know what I mean? With those mindsets, like his advice is not any finance book. Okay. And actually, I would love for you guys to show somebody who's like rich that use the Dame Dash business model. Good job. So, but people with that mindset usually lose. So what I'm gonna do, is I'm going to play a clip of Kanye and Sway. I rhymed on purpose, right? Move, because I want to show. When Kanye said, "You ain't got to answer this way," something in me was like, you know what? Let me see the full context of that exchange. Like, why did they even get that far? Like, answers to what? And it turned out that Sway was on some more Dame Dash type bullshit. Do it yourself, And then giving that advice, of course, Kanye got really offended. They're like, "No, you're not qualified to give me advice." Like, dude, like you don't know what I know. You haven't been where I've been. You haven't put the money like I put. And then we found out from that exchange that Sway put the money up and lost money. So it's like, what are you talking about? Like you act like Sway acted like he was trying to get Kanye. So when he said he got all the answers, that was literally true. Like he didn't have the answers to give Kanye because those answers don't work in that current position Kanye was in. And Kanye understood what was holding him back and where he needed to go. And it wasn't, and he explained the Sway way he lost money. Okay. All right, give me a second. Come on. Give me a second. And you know what gets well, first of all, anybody disciplined and like finance would never be fooled by that bullshit. But that information it usually targets but the black community. Come this way. And we like champion it like it seemed like any information that's rebellious to the system. Get over here. We would pretend like it's good. And then we would even incorporate that information in our livelihood and just fail perpetually and just fail and fail and fail only because information is rebellious. We'll keep doing it, knowing we're losing over and over and over. It's kind of wild. It's kind of like the One West guys. They believe being a racist, like being a racist in this country, being a bigot, being an anti-Semitic is terrible. But they will keep doing it because it brings them attention. Like when they become anti-Semitic, racist, or homophobic, like it gives them the attention that they couldn't get preaching their rhetoric. So this is probably some of the reason why a lot of them like openly hold these crazy positions. From Tariq Nasheed to whoever else, like they say Umar, of course, they say crazy stuff because the stuff that they will say that makes sense, it won't go as viral. But they notice when I say crazy nonsensical stuff, that stuff, I go viral. But they don't understand, like, yeah, you go viral, but doors are shut because of what you said, man. Like, you're gonna be held accountable for that crazy stuff. But so I will be more invested in online and content, debunking false information. I'm not limited just to the Bible. I like to debunk falsehoods, especially when these falsehoods find their way in my communities. That's when I really, really, really find interest to go all in, take the gloves off. You dig? And that's that's kind of my thing, like to debunk falsehoods, but also I like to give information, like especially information I believe that's not really circulating in our neighborhood. So anyway, let me see. So I think I can play it. Yeah, let me play it. Let me play it.
Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
That part we don't hear. He said you got to empower yourself. Like, so now he's being disrespectful because he's giving advice. Now he's not asking, well, hey man, did you try it yourself? Like he didn't ask. He didn't. So that's what Kanye found disrespectful, and that's what most of us find disrespectful. You know, when we're putting our efforts in something and we're being blocked, right? When somebody just give us an answer without finding out what's blocking us or finding out what we already tried, you know, you might want to, as a journalist, I would have asked that question. Well, have you tried this? And then he would have told me, yeah, I tried that and this was blocked, or I was blocked there. Oh, but to automatically assume, hey, how about empowering yourself? That was disrespectful. And like, and most people who try those things and they come up short because for whatever reason, we're gonna be 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be offended. We're gonna be like, yeah, I tried that. Like, what are you getting at? Like, why would you think I didn't try that? Like you think you're the smartest one in the room, and I had to wait till I talked to you to know to try this. So this empowerment bullshit that he was trying to run on Kanye West. That's that dameology. I call it dameology.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. Kanye. I've been doing this more than you.
So now that part we don't hear. So like they pretty much made Kanye like a soundbite. That's unfortunate. And like that, and that's us. Like that's what we did. Like we made him a soundbite. Like we made him a clown. That wasn't like who you guys called, whoever these terminology that you give to other people. Like, it wasn't them. We made him a soundbite. We found this so funny, and not listening to the game that Kanye was dropping. Like for one, you don't have the experience, right? I have the experience. I'm doing this longer than you. And then the audacity for Sway to compare his minuscule effort to Kanye West, who ended up being a billionaire from this dialogue. What happened with Sway? Like, where did he go? For one, Sway is very unsuccessful. He has look at that. He has 2.6 million subscribers, right? But if I was to go through his videos, which I've done before, you'll see that a lot of his videos got views like Sonetta. It's like, yo, how you got 2.5 million subscribers and your content, the viewership from your content doesn't reflect all those subscribers. But if you look at like Vlad, you look at Math Hop, anybody, not that Math Hop is there yet, but you look at anybody else that's like up there, the Breakfast Club, anybody near that 2.1 point, I think he got more viewership than the Breakfast Club. But he's not anybody who's in that 2 million. He's not doing none of the numbers with those people. Turk Nasheed only got like 180,000, and he's killing him with viewership from his content. Academics is killing him. I mean, like really, like it's really embarrassing. So for him to try to give an answer for somebody else's success, it's like, dude, how do you tap in to that 2.6 million and really maximize that, bro? Like, you haven't figured your own problem out, but you're gonna give Kanye West advice on his success like that? That's very like disrespectful. Like, I would make sure I figure out my thing before I start trying to figure out your thing. I would just ask you like and then based off your answers, show you, okay, brother, but you said this though. So maybe, it ain't working because you thought this was the answer, but then you contradict yourself. Like, that's what I would show. But I won't be, hey man, this is the answer, but I ain't figuring my own thing out.
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answer. You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what more than me?
Okay, so you heard him. Doing what more than you? Doing what more than me? So now you see how disrespected Kanye feel right now. He got his eyes rolled. He's like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Like, and you look. I'm gonna give both of these brothers a lot of credit because right now, because the way Sway talking right now, I'm surprised Kanye West ain't go more wild. And I'm gonna give Sway credit on how he handled things afterwards because most people in sway position probably would have put hands on Kanye. But even though like neither one is really totally wrong. Okay, so even though I'm putting some, I'm giving Sway some pushback. He really ain't too wrong. Like not, you know what I mean? So had he put hands on Kanye West, I wouldn't have, because Kanye West is yelling. You know, he being aggressive. So if Sway would have put hands and feet on him, I wouldn't even like feel like he was wrong. I felt like Kanye West, like, bro, you grew up in black culture. I think like you would need to know like that usually comes with that type of aggression because you kind of showing them up.
Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answer.
But Kanye is right as far as this. Like in black culture, Kanye West's actions can result into hands and feet, but he's not wrong for what he's saying. But you just gotta know. You gotta know being right can get hands and feet on you in black society.
You ain't been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Kanye. So I've been doing this longer than you, and you have not been doing the education. You're not where I'm at. Okay.
Calm down.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million.
So you see the real disrespect is, bro, you trying to give me answers and something, and bro, you don't even know like my problem. You don't even know like my roadblocks. You're trying to give me answers. Like, dude, like that's why I say like Sway, like most people are bad journalists. Like they Vlad pointed out how bad Shannon Sharp was. And when I actually started to like watch it, I see when he's talking to Steve Stout, like Steve Stout was going somewhere deep, and I wanted to like him to get more out of Steve Stout because Steve Stout was telling a story, you know, that he's recalling with, I don't know if it was Dame or Nas, but you know, we like, yo, we want to know more, and he gonna go to his cue cards. Like he has cue cards where he like, I hate that shit. Like, yeah, so Vlad's right. Like Shannon's like really bad at that. And who else did that? The Breakfast Club was talking to somebody. I think DJ Envy and Angela E is kind of good at that. They're good at it, but I think Charlemagne is usually bad at it. You know, bad journalists, like asking a question at the wrong time or talking like when something is going away where information has been extracted. Charlemagne is kind of bad at that. I don't watch a ton of Joe Budden, but I think I'm gonna start. But Academics is usually good at some stuff, but some interviews, he's been caught bad at it also. I can't tell you about Adam 22. I can't really tell you, but all I can say is Vlad is good. But I think the best so far is probably the Drink Champs. Like from what I've been watching, they really squeeze the lemons dry. Like they get out of you some content and some answers and some stories. Like, yeah, and I'm like new to the Drink Champs. I'm like using Breakfast Club, DJ Vlad, and sometimes Adam 22, like DJ Academics. I'm like, see, I'm into that. But man, Drink Champs, I think they got it hands down. Now I see why Kanye West went over there and nowhere else. Yeah, they're pretty good. I like Ebro, but again, I don't watch a lot of Ebro to tell you how good he is, but I like some of his stuff. Like the stuff I did watch, I think he did good. Okay, that's going.
Because your own money trying to empower yourself.
Calm down.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yep.
So you see that? That's what's key. Dude, I wasn't trying to empower myself. I spent $13 million trying to empower myself. What? I almost cursed. What are you talking about, bro? You don't know what you're talking about. That's kind of how Dame Dash checked Charlemagne when they had the Breakfast Club. When Dash on that Dameology stuff, the boss. But Charlemagne said something about somebody paying him or being his boss. See? Dumb stuff. And then Dame had to check him on how that money has been distributed, even though it still was. He checked him. He wasn't somebody wasn't his boss, so he was right about that. But he was wrong about he did get paid by these people. Although, so it's just really confusing. but it wouldn't be a boss. So he checked Charlemagne, but like this what happens when you don't know what you're talking about. You just be talking. So I was watching something else, and somebody else got checked. I think Dame checked Adam 22, something similar, or somebody else got checked. They said something. No. It was no. I'm sorry. It was Charleston White checking DJU when when Charleston White did the video that went viral. He pulled the gun out. So they was arguing about why Charleston White ain't give King Von mom any money. So then like DJU said something stupid, like Charlemagne, like Sway, and he got checked. He even I give him credit. He admit yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have said that. Whatever. So not shaming them. I'm just saying like got guys be just offering answers and be wrong. It's like, dude, why don't you extract the answers from him first? Like the same advice I give Minister Meach. And then when they give an answer that sounds stupid, they lack of better words, then you give your answer. But first get theirs.
But I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at us.
So this is why he believes now that does mean something, all right? Yeah, drink it. Okay, drink it. So that does count for something, right? Sway, he didn't put 13 million, but he said he put hundreds of $1,000s into an investment. So you gotta respect that. So that means that he is no more. So he is speaking from a place that can put his mouth where his money is. He invested in himself and try to power himself. So he's not wrong with that. But bro, but you're not qualified to give my advice who put 13 million. A couple 100,000 to 13 million, bro. You're not there. You definitely are qualified. You're definitely qualified to advise me, but not Kanye West. Okay. Right.
Smaller degree.
But now look how Kanye West. That's what I said. Like I give these brothers some credit because you see Kanye West rolled his eyes and he could have really HITTED on them, and so it compares to money. Like, dude, that's nothing compared to what I did.
I'm asking you,
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph.
So he let him know that's not Ralph stuff. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing like that's like the leather. That's like, dude, like you're not going for top quality, dude. Like you just trying to get a brand off the ground by whatever it takes, but you're not going for the top like I am. So that's why he kept saying it's not Ralph though. He said, I'm thinking that's why he said that. He said, yeah, it ain't.
But let me ask you this. I'm asking
what's the name of your clothing line?
See? So all this empowerment bullshit. This is what it comes down to. This is all what it comes down to. You try to empower yourself. Now, what's the name of your clothing line? Because we all see the hats, but we don't even know what it's called. You know why? Because you don't say it on your show. Well, I don't know. I don't watch it like that, but you didn't. Apparently, you didn't because Kanye West don't know what it is, and you don't have the name of your product on your hat. Like where it's visible, we all can see like Fubu, we can see like certain clothing brands that Rock can wear, but we don't Gucci, whatever, but we don't see the name of your clothing when you wear it. So we want to know, like, we didn't even know it's your clothing for one. And if it was, a name should be visible. So this is game for people who trying to do a clothing brand and you might want to have it said somewhere where you can read it and know where to look at.
I don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money. But that
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you this. I'm asking
what's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money. But
then you lost money. So empowering yourself, you failed. So you try to empower yourself to kick off some clothing stuff and you failed. But now you want to give your failure advice to Kanye West so he can fail. I mean, that's the only way I can see it.
That's not
exactly, and I could lose money on a higher level too.
Right, so I'm not gonna lose like you, my boy. Like what you're saying doesn't work. I put 13 million in. I put down 13 million. You put down 100,000. You lost money. Your endeavor was a failure. You did. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not. I don't want to go to empowering route.
Don't think just because. Don't think because I got the most of the.
All right, so now Sway is feeling some way, and this is when he said, "Man, we cut these microphones." He want to fight me, and that's why I said I give him credit for not putting hands with you on Kanye West. But most people just got son would have felt like, you know what, man, let me just let me punch him in the face. Now, of course, had he done that, I can imagine the power that Kanye ended up rising to. Sway would have probably been shut down. So maybe he knew that. So let me stop sharing, stop sharing, stop sharing, stop sharing. Yeah, so all this self-empowerment shit, like we really got to stop. In some cases, it can work, but like we got to stop acting like that's the way. Like, nah, like you need. Matter of fact, I was gonna get something for you. But other black billionaires. As a matter of fact, I am gonna get it. Give me a second. Give me a second. And I gotta go. It gets late fast, man. God dang. All right, yeah. So let me switch my YouTube so I can get you the other thing I was watching. Debunk all this and self-empowerment. Like we gotta stop, man. Like I mean, it sounds great, but it's a farce. It's a farce. It's like for one, like you would need black folks like to really be like indulge in the culture where like they support startup black companies. You know, like they'll go out to go out their way to support it. Like kind of like the African dashikis, how we like that became successful, and now everybody wears it because we made a conscious decision to invest in it as a community. We started to buy into it. And then guess what? It started to spread from just dashiki clothes to like it became like now the dashiki prints on T-shirts. It became like more flyer because people started saying, "Hey, well, shit, I want to get in the game, but by making dashiki, like, why would you buy mine over his? So let me do a dashiki shirt. Let me do a dashiki dress. Let me do a dashiki." You know what I mean? So that the print became like fashionable. I put on everything, shit, wallet, dress, you know. But black folks embraced it, and we bought into it. And they were dashiki. I'm saying people wear the shit now. Matter of fact, I got a fleece. It's like dashiki print. I didn't even realize it. I just felt like it was like, this dope. And I looked at it a little closer recently. I'm like, oh, shit, dashiki. But we don't do that though. Like, so when you try to empower yourself, like black folks don't see the value in you and in your self empowerment. So it's like just you just gonna lose money, man. Like, because when people say self empowerment, they really mean do it for the culture, do it for black people exclusively. Like, dude, which see, I got a lot of stuff, man. I want to go over the locks, like how they left Bad Boy, Rough Rider. I want to really look at that to see was that the best direction for them. Okay, because again, Eric, like we love that empowerment, lead puff, and yeah. But was it the right move? How now we can look back at it. How did it really work out for them? Where they the global stars that they could have been and should have been? Are are their names bigger than Mace? Right. Let's look at the other stars that rap at that time, rappers at the time. Are they bigger than like a Craig Mack? G Dep. Of course, they're being G Dep, but G Dep like Black Rob and Loon. Like let's look at Loon. Like are their names really bigger than Loon's? So I want to say Craig Mack. I want to say Loon. Like are their names really bigger than Loon's? And then Loon was on some big hits, Genuine, remixes, all types of, and that's where Puff had them going, where they're about to be global stars, And then Rough Riders, that shit collapsed. Bad Boy until now was still popping. So I mean, it sounds like Well, that was the right move, but when we really look at it with an honest eye, wasn't the best move because at the end of the day, Puffy had those boys in some hits. He had them with Biggie Smalls, biggest rapper at the time, and some the Benjamins and Money, Power, Respect. Like some of the biggest tracks that they ever done was part of came through Bad Boy. So the world was understanding who they were. So now what I would have did, because they wanted to rap about the gritty streets. Okay, we get you. Okay, I get it. Okay. So like they want to rap about some gritty stuff, selling crack, killing people, and Puffy like, listen, man, and Puffy is all about the dollar, like most businessmen. So he's like, for all businessmen. So he was looking like, how does that maximize all of our pockets? Like I'm investing into you guys. Okay, stop it. Okay, so I'm investing in you guys. I need my money back. I'm spending my money. Like you guys ain't coming with a hardcore large audience. Your audience is coming from me. So that's why the 360 deal, when I played that explanation, why that came about. Like, yeah, I'm investing all this money in you guys, and you want to do what you want to do. All right, well, let's do the 360 deal. Big. So yeah, man, like the music, I want you guys to do. You guys see as you look at it as it's like some sellout music, but look at it now. Like look at the Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Like that's the kind of stuff that Puffy's trying to do for the Locks. Make music like that. And then look at the Drake stuff. Like he was trying to say, but now look what rap. That's what rap is now. That type of lollipop music. Look at Lil Baby, all that stuff. Young Thug, his hits. That's along the lines of the Biggie hits, the Tupac hits. That's he's trying to get them there, but they want to stay low level like Mobb Deep and never be global stars. Like, dude, Puffy, like, man, okay, y'all go do that with Rough Rider, but I'm over here trying to make hits, and that's what any executive is trying to do, make hits. Like screw, okay, y'all the Locks. Okay, even their name Warlocks, he made them the Locks. That sounds way better than Warlocks. Come on, man, I'm buying a Warlocks album. Really? Like, so it was Puffy idea. I didn't even know that. It was Puffy idea to call them LOX. That was smart as hell. You dig? So yeah, man, I'm over here. We talk about everything on here, from the rah-rah to the Bible to controversial stuff, and even finances and business moves stuff. That's what I'm about. About it all, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this one. My bad. I'm gonna cut this one short because it's 8 o'clock. We're out and about. Like I said, when I relocate to another state real soon, probably somewhere in this month for sure. I could do it now, but the delay is I'm trying to make as much money as possible so I could, yeah, I get it before I head out. But yeah, somewhere in this month, I'm gonna be out of state in the country where I'm gonna be live a lot and often. Even be doing some kid stuff, you know what I mean? Some types of content. It won't be on this channel, probably another channel, but like a kid content. I'm doing stuff with my son and try to get that to pop off. But yeah, man, it's yep, no limit, baby. So right now, here we out. We're gonna leave, walk back to the train station. Because he didn't check our ticket, so we pretty much it was packed. Train was packed, so it's like that. They don't check tickets like that, so they didn't check our ticket. So we're gonna use the same ticket. That's why I just buy one. I don't do the round trip. No. I tell people don't buy no round trip. Buy me ticket, one ticket, or two separate tickets. So you know what I mean? Because he didn't check it. We're gonna use that to go back. You dig? So we out here. Peace.